In this video, we're going to talk about how to find the limit of natural log functions. So let's start with the first example. What is the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of ln x? Now, if we were to plug in 0 into that function, you would get an undefined answer. ln 0 doesn't exist. And if we draw a graph, we could see why. So ln x has a vertical asymptote at the y-axis at x equals 0. It has an x-intercept at 1, and it looks like this. So that's a rough sketch of the graph y equals ln x. So as we follow the curve, as we approach x from the right side, notice that it goes down towards negative infinity. So that's the limit as x approaches 0 from the right side. Now, from the left side, notice that the function is not defined on the left side. The domain for the ln x function is from 0 to infinity. It doesn't exist on the left side. So we could put DNE doesn't exist. So the limit as x approaches 0 from either side, because these two are different, well, this limit doesn't exist either. In order for this limit to exist, the left side limit and the right side limit, they must be the same. Now, what about this problem? What is the limit as x approaches 0 of ln x, but instead of this x, we're going to have the absolute value of x. So feel free to try that problem. Now, it really helps to draw the graph. Now, we know that ln x, it looks like this. This is a rough sketch of ln x. Now that we have the absolute value of x can be positive or negative. So we're going to get the reflection of that graph across the y-axis. However, x can't be 0 because ln 0 does not exist. So the domain for this function is from negative infinity to 0, union 0 to infinity. So ln 0 doesn't exist, but what about the limit as x approaches 0? In order to find this answer, we need to check the one-sided limits. So let's start with the right side as we approach 0 from the right. So as we follow this curve and approach an x value of 0, notice that it goes down towards negative infinity. Now, if we check the left-sided limit, we're going to get a similar answer. So as we follow this graph and approach 0 from the left side, it too goes to negative infinity. So because these two are the same, the limit as x approaches 0 for the natural log of the absolute value of x, that's going to be negative infinity. This limit does exist, even though ln 0 does not exist. Now, what about this one? The limit as x approaches 0 from the left of the natural log of cosine x. Feel free to pause the video if you want to try this example. By the way, for those of you who want more examples on limits, feel free to check out the problems in the description section of the video. I'm going to be posting more links to other topics on limits, so feel free to take a look at that when you get a chance. So what is the limit as x approaches 0 from the left of the natural log of cosine x? So what we have here is a composite function, a function within another function. In order to evaluate this limit, we need to evaluate the limit as x approaches 0 from the left of the function within. Now, for this function, cosine x, we can use direct substitution. Because if you were to draw the graph of cosine, it looks like this. So as we approach 0 from the right or from the left, the y value is 1. So the limit as x approaches 0 for cosine x is simply 1. And the natural log of 1 is equal to 0 using direct substitution. So that's all we got to do for this problem. But now let's say we want to find the limit as x approaches 0 from the right. For this time, it's going to be the natural log of the sine function. Go ahead and try that. So this is going to be ln, and the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of sine. Now for this one, we need to be careful. I'm going to draw the graph of sine. Y equals sine x looks like this. Now, as the x value approaches 0, notice that y approaches 0 as well. So the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of sine x is 0. However, ln 0 does not exist, so direct substitution will not help us in solving this composite function. But nevertheless, we could still get an answer for this problem. So we need to understand that as x approaches 0 from the right, y approaches 0, but this is important. From which side? Does y approach 0 from the left or from the right? What would you say? Now really think about that, because this is going to determine the answer of the overall problem. If we follow the curve, notice that the y values, they go from a positive value to 0. So at this point, y might be 1, here might be 0.5, and now it's 0. So y is approaching 0 from the right or from above. And we define sine x to be y. So as x approaches 0 from the right, y equals sine x. That y value approaches 0 from the right as well. So what we're going to have now is ln as y approaches 0 from the right. And I'm going to replace sine x with y. Now we know the answer to this, because earlier in this video we said that the limit, I need to rewrite this. I did not write this correctly. So this is supposed to be the limit as y approaches 0 from the right of ln y. Now earlier in this video we said that the limit as x approaches 0 from the right of ln x, that was negative infinity. And the same is true for the limit as y approaches 0 from the right of ln y. That too will be negative infinity. So this is the final answer. Now, if we had this as y approaches 0 from the left, for ln y, that would be doesn't exist. It would give us this answer. So it's important for us to identify whether y is approaching 0 from the right or from the left when dealing with the limit of composite functions like this. By the way, I do have another video on YouTube that covers limits of composite functions for those of you who want more specific examples like this. And I'm going to be posting that in the description section below, so feel free to take a look at that when you get a chance. Now let's try this problem. What is the limit as x approaches 3 from the right of the natural log of x squared minus 9? Go ahead and try that problem. Now, if we were to use direct substitution, we'll get 3 squared minus 9. 3 squared is 9. 9 minus 9 is 0. ln 0 doesn't exist. However, that may not give us the right answer. So we need to use some other techniques here. The first thing we can do is we can factor this expression. So we have the difference of two squares. So a squared minus b squared is going to be a plus b times a minus b. So x squared minus 9, when you factor it, it's going to be x plus 3 times x minus 3. And all of this is within the natural log function. Now, a certain property of logs allows us to expand it. So ln a times b is equivalent to ln a plus ln b. So we can rewrite this expression like this. We can split up the problem into two separate logs. So we're going to have the limit as x approaches 3 from the right of ln x plus 3, and the limit as x approaches 3 from the right of ln x minus 3. Now for the one on the left, we could use direct substitution. So this becomes ln 3 plus 3, which is ln 6. Now, that was the one on the left. Now the one on the right, for this one, we should graph this one because we have a vertical asymptote. Now we know the graph of ln x. ln x looks like this, with the y-axis being the vertical asymptote, which is x equals 0. Now this one is equivalent to ln x, but it's been shifted 3 units to the right. So because we have the expression x minus 3, if you set that equal to 0, you get a new vertical asymptote at x equals positive 3. So the graph y equals ln x minus 3 is going to look like this. It's shifted 3 units to the right. So now, with this graph, we could evaluate the limit as x approaches 3 from the right side. And 3 is the vertical asymptote. So as we approach 3 from the right, we can see it's going to negative infinity. So ln 6 plus negative infinity, that's going to be negative infinity. So this is the final answer. So that's how you can evaluate the limit of natural log functions. If you can graph it, I recommend doing that because you can just literally see what the answer is going to be. If not, you can employ the techniques that we've used in this video. So that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching.